know I failed y'all last time, but I'm not gonna fail y'all this time. I just left the movies. I went to go see Gemini Man. Y'all, do not waste your freaking money. I want to cuss. Do not waste your money on that movie. Don't even waste your money to go see it in the red box. Let somebody else buy it, cause they're crazy, and you borrow it and watch it, or get it on bootleg. That movie was horrible. Like, you could tell what parts was fake. Of course, you know, the younger guy is, of course, Will Smith, and you could just tell it was so fake. Like, okay, if you have a younger person and an older person, you know that a 50-year-old and a 20-year-old's voice does not sound exactly the same. No. His voice is exactly the same in both characters. Then, at the end, when they're like happily doing something, they all walking side by side, the girl, the guy. The girl Will Smith, and then the younger Will Smith. This boy looked like a doll that done blew up trying to act like a person, and it walked so weird. Like, have y'all ever seen the Tupac hologram? How it be like moving his shoulders like this? That's what it looked like. And then he walking right by Will Smith. Like, you could have, I mean, they literally side by side. You could have made them, their walk look similar. Then it's like the action parts. Now, I can watch a crappy action movie. Like, I love action movies that much. But what you're not gonna do is throw some stuff in here to make this look real, and it ain't real. Like, it don't look real. If you're gonna use all that green screen and all that, it better look real. I need to look like Harry Potter real. I could tell that, like, it was a scene where he was on a motorcycle, but they was both on a motorcycle. But when Will Smith was driving his motorcycle, the older Will Smith was driving his motorcycle, you could tell he was like on the CGI thing, like going back and forth like that. He don't even look like he actually riding a real motorcycle. Then, in that same like scene or whatever, the background, when they chasing each other, you could tell the background is fake. Like, come on, at least convince me that y'all at a real place doing some real crap. Like, y'all, this really just blows me. I have never seen a movie this bad that has Will Smith in it, I don't think. And then it's like, y'all didn't know what Will Smith looked like when he was actually young. Okay, he was an actor when he was young, so we know what he looked like. So when you making this younger guy, shouldn't he actually look like Will Smith when he was younger? Y'all got pictures of him. Surely y'all can make him look exactly like a picture of himself. No. I was expecting the guy to look like Fresh Prince Will Smith. No. It just looked like Will Smith now, and they picture him in his mind when he looked like 50 years younger. Like, y'all gotta think about these things when y'all making movies. I don't understand. Like, everybody in the freaking world knows what Will Smith looked like when he was younger. He was light skinned. He was taller than this boy in this movie. Seems like the guy in the movie was shorter than his actual height was when he was younger. Cause you know, y'all know Will Smith had like lanky legs. He was like weird shaped, like kind of like a scarecrow. Like, y'all didn't look at no Fresh Prince Bel-Air footage. Like, I really don't get it. And I felt like they went around this big freaking plot to basically get to one line in the movie, which technically, in my mind, is what was the whole point of the movie. Y'all, first of all, let me say this. Veterans, no, let me not even speak for veterans. In my opinion, I think veterans are gonna be offended by what they said. Not like, okay, so Spoiler alert. I'm gonna give y'all about 5 seconds to click off the video. Spoiler alert. Shouldn't even be no spoiler alert because y'all should not even be interested anymore. I'm gonna go look at the rotten reviews because a lot of good movies I like get bad rotten reviews and bad whatever the tomato score and all that. I gotta see the scores on this movie. So the point was of him making the clone was basically so he would have clones with no feelings of pain, emotions, conscious, an army of them, so you can send them over so none of our daughters or sons would have to die for our actual country, but we can send them over to die instead. Me listening, I love like military life. Like any military movie, I go see that. I love like watching military documentaries on it. My uncle died in Iraqi freedom. I really actually think long term I would want to work with veterans. Anyway, beside the point. But that was like his line. I'm like, then that makes you just think about veterans because he was like, no veteran would have to come back with PTSD and kill themselves or shoot themselves or something. And I'm just like, did y'all have to say that? Y'all did not. I mean, I don't feel like all that had to be said the way he said it. Like, he could have been just like, so we don't have to kill our own people. He didn't have to like go into like veteran issues, if that makes sense. Like, so that just, when he started saying that, it's like, when I say he totally like just blew me. And then I kind of like guessed this part. So after they was doing like the fighting and all that, and then the little clone guy is now friends with the old Will Smith, they send this other like soldier guy to kill them. Of course, it's another freaking third clone, which actually, if he gets shot or burned or anything like that, he don't actually feel it. So he just keep fighting. Y'all, they just did the most. Like, I feel like they could have figured that out before they did. They done already killed the boy, basically, when they find out that he a third clone. I just feel like they did the most. I feel like they killed people unnecessarily, people that didn't have to die in the movie. I felt like they could have did the relationship better with whoever his handler was or whatever. The only good part about that movie was the fact that Will Smith in it and he's fine, and you know, he can basically do no wrong. And because the young boy ain't even cute. And the girl who is his like side, ended up being like his partner or whatever, she was like amazing. Like, that's, if one thing came out of it, it's like she would be a great actress. Like, I don't know if I seen her in anything else or not, but she was like awesome. Like, y'all could have made a movie out of just their relationship. Like, their chemistry was awesome. So they could have just made a whole movie about that and just made it just, okay, Gemini man, technically, take by Gemini has two sides, right? Why do we have a third clone? Simple stuff like that. I just, y'all, yeah. Please shed some light. Do whatever, say whatever you feel in the comments. And of course, if I say anything offensive about veterans that unintentionally, of course it was unintentional, and don't take offense to anything I said. It just really screwed me up. Like, I just didn't understand why they had to do that. And if you're a veteran, politely share your thoughts. Yeah, I'm really like, I want my $5. I only paid $5 for the movie. I want my $5 back. And then they just kept drilling. I don't know. And then they kept making a big point of the difference that old Will Smith was in the Marine Corps. I don't know much about the Marine Corps other than, I'm not even gonna say the name, what I was gonna say, but of a movie I watched. don't know anybody that was actually in the Marines, but they kept pointing out the fact that he was in the Marines, and the younger Will Smith, you know, he had never been in war. He's just an assassin, basically. But the end goal was for them, the clones, to be going to war, which kind of was weird too, because every time they would drink, him and his like army buddies, anytime he would drink, they would say something, and then they'd say to future war, which means no war, or something like that. Y'all tell me what that means. Which, I mean, I think it means like world peace, like a good thing. But I kind of think they threw that in there so many times to make it seem like the clones would be like no war, because we're not actually involved in the war, but we can actually send somebody over there to fight for us. And then it just made me think about, you know how people say like millennials want to do, I'm not a millennial, I'm a Gen Xer, 1992. I don't know, I'm not a millennial, but how they say like millennials are entitled and they want this without sacrifice. Like that's what this made me think about. I had so many thoughts throughout this movie, on top of this rude man. Of course, now in the movies where I go, you have to pick where you freaking gonna sit. And so I'm on the road with this man he laughed at every freaking preview out loud, laughed at every little bitty joke in the movie. I laughed one time out loud, and it was not out loud on purpose. He was one of those annoying people. Like, I got up out of my seat and moved to another seat because he was getting my nerves that bad. There was only 5 people in the movie, including me. Of course, the other 4 were guys. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. If you've seen the movie, definitely say something down below, because I need to have dialogue about this. And if you haven't seen the movie, just don't go see it. I know what I said might make you want to go see it, just because out of curiosity. Just don't do it unless you're going to see it for like $1, because we do have dollar movie nights in my town. If you're going to see it for $1, you can go see anything for $1, but do not get it out of the red box, because it's $1, more than $1. It's not worth more than $1. All right, I'm done. I wasn't even gonna post a video, an extra video, because I already have all these videos already uploaded on YouTube, and they just waiting to like be put out. So I'm trying not to give y'all a video like every day, but I'm gonna try to put this up tomorrow, because today is Wednesday. I'm gonna try to put it up. Well, my other video goes on Thursday too. I'm still gonna put it up. I'm just gonna put them up at like different times. I have to put it up now so y'all don't waste y'all money to go see the movie. All right, 13 minutes in, I'm done. Bye. Good night.